is a D6 generation pip. Yeah, one of those dots on the side of a six-sided die. Yeah, a pip. You know, a short pip. Little something. Yeah, about anything gaming related. Sometimes featuring Craig, sometimes featuring Russ. We'll see what's coming up today. Hey, welcome back, and we're in mid-battle, and it's time now, though, before we continue the battle, I think it's important that for everyone, because it's been a week now, and it was dramatic, and we want to make sure we can recapture the energy and the drama. So we need someone to give us a summary of what happened last time, preferably someone who is like, whose character has the skills, the storytelling, je ne sais quoi, if it were, whatever, to share that sort of level of stuff. So how about, I don't know, Doc, you want to share the summary from last time?
I do. All right, guys, here's the summary. Of course, I did not have much time to think of a good rhyme, but here we go. I've got a story to tell. It starts off with some baddies. We had a great bout. And then we found some ladies, and we debated about helping them out. And then Euphemia gave them some weed, and we walked the ladies out of the dungeon, finishing that deed. Then there was some other stuff, but to tell you what, if I made that up, it would just be fluff. Euphemia had us sneak around to only reach a door and open it with a bound. Then we had a fight, and of course I got stabbed again, so I had a good night. And then I woke up with a smell, and Russ asked me if I have a rhyme to tell. And I said, oh, hell. And then I rang some bells. There we go.
Nice. Well done, Doc. Take a point of inspiration.
I was going to say,
most impressive.
I feel inspired.
That was excellent. And remember, you can use inspiration to save it for later for an advantage, but you also have the special rule of you can also trade it to someone else if you already have one, or you can use it to heal one hit point, which in this particular time might not be a bad idea. Also, your excellent rhyme, your exceptional rhyme, left out one little detail that's probably worth mentioning, which is we are in the middle of this battle, as you can see on the scene here. As Karluk mentioned, Euphemia burst into the room here, starting a battle with what was initially 4 Red Brand ruffians. And then joining the battle came 2 bugbears, large furry creatures, which you guys have all fought off pretty well during the course of the battle, and we're still in mid-battle. Of course, one of the dwarves turned into a large bear, which was also interesting. But also during that battle, and your ears are all kind of still ringing, a massive thunderclap was heard, really doing a lot of damage to the bugbears, but also making a huge noise that echoed through the entire complex here. And we're rejoining our battle already in progress. And I believe, Karluk, you're back up, right? You were healed, I think.
Now at 2 hit points. Yeah, Russ, can you retell that in rhyme by chance?
No, I'm not a bard, so it's fine.
I was unaffected by the sound that Cowlick makes because I don't listen to anything he says.
Ooh. Wow. All right. Karluk, I have it as your turn here in the initiative tracker. So what do you want to do here? Now, one other thing, from where you're sitting, you can actually see past the dwarf to your south there in the picture. And past the dwarf is, and I think we can't see right now because Euphemia is sharing her screen, but Karluk, I believe you can see that down that corridor past the dwarf, there is a bugbear sleeking off to the right down a corridor. And behind him, there's this goblin who seems to be trying to, not very successfully, mask the fact there's a large bugbear sneaking off the stairs to his right. And I believe Joe can see that pretty well from his perspective. But Karluk, you can also see that pretty well from yours.
All right.
So, is dwarf passing a legal sport here in the Sword Coast? I thought they made that illegal.
In some communities.
Just don't pull the beard when you do it.
All right, Karluk, what are you going to do?
I'm going to slide past Thrall, get a good look at the bugbear, and say, "You shall not leave. We have some questions for you. A tale you shall weave." And then I try to grab him.
Oh, you're going to try to grapple the bugbear.
Yeah.
All right, I like it.
That's a goblin in front of him, isn't it?
There's a goblin in front, but he's diagonally also from the
okay.
bugbear. So he can also do an attack on the bugbear. That is totally fine.
All right.
So
the goblin's short, too.
the goblin's short. Yep. So that is not a great roll.
Nope, that'd be a 10.
Yeah. So you do reach to try to get the bugbear, but sadly he easily evades your grasp. And he looks a little disgruntled, but he hasn't said anything yet.
I'm not
all
as
right.
good at capturing things as bugbears are.
All right. Euphemia, what would you like you to do? What would you like to do?
I am going to dash to this position here.
Well, now you can see what's up. So that partially seen creature, that's the bugbear down there in the corner.
Yep.
And the one in front of him, that's the goblin. And then obviously there's Karluk. Just you can just see Karluk failing his grab attempt at the large bugbear.
I will shoot an arrow at the goblin.
All right.
I hit the wrong button.
Yeah, that was not Euphemia's arrow. That was Tharluk's. Tharluk's playing with magic stone. Nice.
I was trying to open it up to look at. I apologize.
I'm clicking short bow, but it's not activating like it normally does.
All right, roll a d20 and see what happens. We'll figure it all out with the maths.
All right.
Joe's dog is adding to the conversation. That's the sort of the sound bugbears make.
Oh, it's almost something. I think I'm +5 to that. Yep, 13.
And did you say you were shooting the goblin?
Shooting the goblin.
Yeah, he easily evades that also.
Pew!
Yeah, he looks pretty nimble. He's also got leather armor and a shield, so he kind of puts his shield up and the arrow deflects off the top and goes into the room behind him.
Okay.
All right. All right. So now I got to do some things. Hang on a second. There's movement happening, or there isn't. I don't know what's happening. I'm going to bring us back to this thing here. Let's get it here. All right. And I don't think I have this bugbear in the initiative order, so we're going to add him. So he's rolling a niche. He's in there. And also, the little goblin's not in the initiative tracker either, so we're going to add him. And now he's in there also. He did not do a very impressive thing. And now we're at the top of a new turn, so I'm going to go ahead and resort the initiative track to match the current situation. All right. So, Tharalric. What are you going to do, buddy?
I'm gonna jump back into the corner here, just knocking this table aside. And I'm going to hold my action. If any bad guys come into the room from this other door, I will attack them.
All right. That door is also open, by the way. So yes, and we didn't mention in our storytelling either, for those watching along at home and see the red dots, that indicates bloodied, right? So the bear and the halfling and, I didn't bloody Karluk. That's a huge error. Karluk is also, so 3 of your members are all in bloodied state. But for those who don't know how druids work, a bloody bear is just a bear almost getting ready to transform back into druid form. So that's not Jack. He's not really as bloodied as everybody else looks. Although it's pretty messy right now. A bloody bear is not a pretty picture. Let's be honest.
I believe I'm also bloodied as a druid, so it all works.
Oh, that's right. It all travels throughout you. All right.
Could be wrong about that.
You're falling back, and you said you're holding your action in case anybody comes through that door. All right, fair enough. Okay. Ulrich, what would you like to do?
I can't get to these guys without going through the Minotaur. So I'm going to use my intimidation. And I'm going to say, "Aye, bugbear, if you wish to not die, I would move not a step further." And I'm going to throw my hand axe at the goblin when I do that.
Okay, so you're intimidating the bugbear. All right, here's the thing. Let's see what happens with your hand axe throw, because I think if it does really well, I might give you advantage on intimidation. How's that?
All right, let's do it.
You can like one-shot this goblin while you intimidate the bugbear. That would look pretty badass. Ooh, that's a good start. That's a good start. So he rolls a 19, so that definitely hits.
That's a 24 AC for 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. You do. The axe goes right in the goblin's head. For whack! And he just goes, he's like, oh, I got it, boss. And he goes right down. You one-shot the goblin. He's dead. So that's the end of that. And now I'll give you advantage on the intimidation check.
All right.
Bugbear.
So here's the first roll. And that's going to be an 18. The
That's
second
pretty good.
roll is going to be a 20.
Okay, a
Nice.
dirty 20, as we say. So that's a pretty good roll there. The bugbear tries to make his save against this whole situation. Oh, is that a nat 20 from the bugbear? He's like, so what did you say exactly? What's your
If you wish to not die, do not step one step further. Something like that.
That's good. I like it.
That is
Go
pretty
back
good.
to the recording.
Oh, did you walk through too? Oh, nice. You walked. So now you've got.
Step through, pull my warhammer out, look menacingly at him. Not that he's scared of me.
He says, I don't answer to you, to under creatures like dwarves. And we'll see what he does when it gets to his turn. So moving on. Oh, look, it's his turn. And he's going to
Run away.
yeah, he's going to parry and back up.
Engage?
Disengage, yeah.
Disengage, yeah.
I play too many miniature games, right? But it's the same idea. So you can use your attack action to basically prevent being attacked as you walk away from an enemy.
Yeah, if he's
He's doing that.
disengaging.
Yep. So he's going to do that. His speed, just checking how fast bugbears are nowadays, because, you always be sure. 30 feet, same as most folk. So he goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and he gets back to that point there. So, Joe, you can see that he's gone back. So for those who can't see, you don't know what's going on, but and actually, Joe, your character hasn't been this way either. So he seems to have backtracked into a cavernous area and is standing at the edge of a rope bridge that goes across a giant cavern situation.
Is that the same one we came through?
You guys. Oh yeah, it is actually.
We walked through there on the way back.
I forgot you guys came this way. Yeah, I was thinking about how you got captured, but you're right. You came back this way. Yeah, it's the same cavern you came through. That's right.
He's a dwarf. He should be able to recognize caverns.
That's
I would
right.
think.
I'll give it to you. All right, Pyrrhic, what you gonna do?
Well, I'm very concerned with fire safety. And I know I started that barrel on fire with Euphemia.
You did. We didn't mention that in our rhyming, but yes.
And back in the Northern Temple, I was so concerned about fire safety, they called me Flaming Pyrrhic. So I always took that to heart. I was like, yeah, thank you for my concern about fire safety. Yeah. So I am going to try to make sure we do not blow ourselves up with the fire that I started.
Okay. Okay.
What do I have available? If I don't, I will use the power of the Nord to chill the flames.
Well, I was going to ask you, what do you have available? So in the room, there is a flipped over table with various sundries that the bear just knocked over. There's a lovely sideboard with a few things for food. And then you've got the barrels.
That's my bear
which we
noise.
determined last time were full of flammable liquid. So you're not really working with a lot of good fire suppressive gear at this point.
Okay, then I will just use the power of the Nord to chill the flames so that we do not asphyxiate ourselves. That's for a different type of entertainment. And we do not burn ourselves alive.
Okay. That seems pretty smart. All right, so go ahead and yeah, by the way, the fire was starting to spread to the other barrels. So that was a good catch. You happened to take a look at that and notice that. All right, go ahead and make an attack roll here to see how well you do on this whole situation.
Oh, all right then.
The DC on this is only a 10. It's not hard to hit a barrel.
All right, let's make it happen. First, I'll do that. And I rolled a 14.
All right, good. And now roll the damage to see how many basically points of fire you extinguish.
All right, then.
All right, good. So because it was spreading, you managed to get your frost on the barrels around it. So it looks like it's semi-contained for the time being, but you didn't put it completely out. And where you started it, plus the spray is still there. But you did manage to make it from getting any worse with the other barrels. But you might take one more shot to completely put it out.
No, absolutely. I'll take as many shots as is required. Everybody knows that about me.
Power of the Nord.
All right, Karlik. Karlik, what are you going to do?
Wait, I say, Karlik, my friend, if you just tarry a moment, I can help you.
Yes, Euphemia? You have an idea?
So if he delays, I'll take my next action.
Oh, so you can't hold your whole turn, but you can hold one action. So
let's see. I will.
So you can, and you can't really hold movement either. So you can only hold like, I'll attack when I see this or something, or I'll.
Well, he has a bonus dash action. Can he hold that?
But
so
we're talking about
here's
Karlik,
what
not the.
Here's what I want to do, and you can tell me if this is allowed. I wanted to jump ahead of him in the initiative order and give him my flask of healing.
Yeah, there isn't really. Well, Karlik, you'll have to basically pass, except, or you can do what you're doing. You can fall back, and then you can hold your action, or you can just fall back. But there isn't really a way to change your position in initiative. At least
he could fall back and hold his action to drink the potion once it's given to him.
Yeah, definitely could do that.
Okay.
Oh, yes. That is
Perfect.
Totally what I was
All right.
Like, it's part of his movement. It's actually part of his move. It's a bonus action to get the potion, I believe, but it'd be part of your movement to give it to him.
Yeah, and I think you can hold your bonus action too, right? So you can hold that.
Well, you can hold it as an action.
Yeah,
So
that's fine.
All right. So I have 3 actions, as John said, because I have a dash, a standard, and a move. So with all that, I'm going to root around at my backpack. God, it's here somewhere. And then pull out the flask and go.
Is that the last potion of healing?
That's the last one.
All right, cross it off the list. Those went quick.
1d8.
2d4 plus 2, I think.
Yep. Nice roll.
Woo!
Yeah, it looks like you're going to roll +2, right? So you're going to roll. That's 8 points of healing. That's pretty
I
good.
got 8. Yeah.
Nice. All right. Well played, Euphemia. Euphemia, take a point of inspiration for thinking of others.
I need that too. Thank you.
All right. And then what else are you going to do with all those actions you're sitting on there?
Well, I don't know how long it takes to root and pack and pass. Is that just 2 actions?
You've used a bonus action and part of your move. So
all right. So I have an action?
Yep.
And
part of your move left too. Like
I do.
Half movement plus your bonus action, your regular action.
All right. I'll step out of Karluk's way.
All right. Okay. Excellent. So that was Karlik and Euphemia sort of together. And now we're back to the end of the round. So something happens. Let me just do some things here.
Russ, do you see the power of Kador?
The power of Kador. Where's that? Did you put it on the screen?
Uh-huh.
I'm not seeing the image, but I may have it hidden down. Okay, so he moves. Hang on a second. And so Joe, you see from behind Maw, the bugbear, the big bugbear there, you see from behind him a guy. You couldn't see him because the bugbear is actually obscuring him, but it looks like on the other side of the bridge, there is another guy wearing a red robe, and he moves up to behind the bugbear, passes behind a column next to that, and then leans out with a crossbow and takes a shot at you.
You seem like a friendly fellow. Why don't you come join us? What's your other?
Ooh, what's your AC?
Time for rally hats. He's rolling too well.
Yeah.
That's a hit right there, Joe. You're going to take 5 points of damage, Joe.
Goodness.
Thwack. The crossbow bolt finds its mark.
Done.
And it's a new round. Thrall, Rick, you're up. Oh, we had to pause for rally hats. Is that what happened there?
All right. Here we go.
All right, Bear.
All right. I go 1, 2, 3.
Now, are you
As a
still a bear?
bonus action, I shrink.
Okay. So you turn it back into a human or dwarf? Sorry, I didn't mean to insult you. Are you turning back into a dwarf self there?
It's actually a bear pretending to be a dwarf.
Or I could, you know what? I'm going to stay a bear. And I'm going to squeeze. So that was
Does it cost
3.
you double movement to move in through a half size?
Yeah,
space?
it does.
Yep.
So I have 8 squares, so I've used 3.
I'll
So
fix this for
basically
you.
have 1.
Squeeze. Okay.
I'm squeezing. Yes, look at that.
You're good. Keep moving.
That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah. So I'm done here.
All right, there you go.
All right.
All right, so the bear is squishing its way. There's like this big fur barrier going through there. I'm going to say that passing by him is now going to cost. So normally you can pass through each other's models easily, but there's now this giant bear that is completely squished into this 5-foot wide corridor. So trying to squeeze by him is going to cost you double movement to get by the bear. In case anybody's wondering if that's a good idea, it's an option.
Might have been a bad idea then, but
all right. Well, it's hard to think straight when you're a giant bear and you're half wounded. Moving on, it is Ulrich's turn. Ulrich, what are you going to do? You've just been shot by a crossbow. You're looking down the corridor here, and it opens up into this cavernous room. There's a big bugbear there, sort of smiling at you, kind of like giving you that little bring it stare of a warrior. And then next to him, but behind a column, getting some pretty good cover, there's a guy with a crossbow who looks like he really wants to shoot you again.
All right, I can move 5, so I move 5 to there.
Yeah.
As a bonus action, I'm going to cast. I forget what the spell is, but one of my cool spells here that gives me +2 AC. And
we need a name of that spell, Jay. You can't just be throwing out random events.
Wait, hold on a second.
What does it do?
Hold on. Did that come up?
Yeah.
There we go.
Shield of Faith. Come on, man. Give a little RPG into this thing.
Field of holy light surrounds me, creating of my choice a very holy nimbus, a little halo. Granting me +2 AC for the duration. And then I'm going to use the dodge action because I'm not close enough to attack anybody right now. And I'm going to say, this is your last, and in my finest common, this is your last chance. Surrender before I destroy you all.
All right, so what does dodge do? Does it improve your armor class even more?
They get
Everybody has disadvantage on them.
Nice. So you are really, really playing the please don't hit me card. Okay, great. Excellent.
I'm going to stop there. I'm going to stop there.
Okay, nice. Are you trying to intimidate him as well, or is this just like dialogue?
Oh, yeah, that's total intimidation. I'm shimmering in the light of holiness.
All right, make an intimidation check again there. No advantage this time because he's got – actually, you're going to have disadvantage now because there's literally no one backing you up in this situation, and he's got numbers and size on you. So I'm going to say you have a disadvantage on this check.
All right, let's see what we got here. That's the first one.
It's an 18, but it's disadvantage to roll another one.
Here's the second one. That's what I thought.
16. That's still pretty good. So he's going to make you save. Here he goes. Where is he?
Rally hats.
We're going to wet your bugbear pants, are we?
Wearing pants, Joe.
He did not do well. I don't know why he rolled 2. I'm going to roll 1 here. He did not do well. Oh, he actually, all right, I'm going to give you a little bit of intimidation on that. So it's actually his turn, but instead of charging forward boldly, he actually takes a step back and kind of gives up his turn. He's like, what trickery do you have planned for me, dwarf? And he starts to fall back across the bridge. So he's currently standing on the bridge. All right, Pyric, you're up.
Well, it's good that I don't get to see the combat efficiency of bears and dwarves because I would make a comment, but I'm not going to do that now.
All you can see is my hairy butt.
I would like to say that's the first time. All right, then. I'm going to finish extinguishing this flame because the only thing that we could make our situation worse is be trapped behind Bear Butt and then be on fire.
All right.
Let's do that. And we're going to do this thing. Whee!
Oh!
Wow!
Oh, yeah. The spell sort of fizzles on you there.
Uh-oh.
Because it's not true attack. I'm not going to make you have a complete failure, but I'm going to make it just simply non-functional. So you don't get any part of the fire out. In fact, the bad news is the fire seems to be spreading again. So,
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah, this is my roles. This is the kind of life. That's why I'm a coward.
Be of the ones.
Yep.
Hey,
Not
Russ.
good. Yep.
Pyric does an old standby that Doc used to do. He had this character that was a mage, and he'd go, I cast sleep, but it would be like lightning bolt, or he'd go, I cast false bolt, and there'd be fire.
Finger of death. That was her
Yeah,
favorite.
put out fire turned out to not be that.
At
All
least
right.
my turns are quick. Who's next?
Karluk, you're up. What are you going to do?
It's here. Kaluk's going to yell out, "There's no way I'm moving past that bloody mess. I'm going to go this way to stop our guest. And I'm going to head out the other way."
Nice job with the rhyming there, Karluk.
Oh, he's not bloodied anymore.
Oh, he's not. That's right.
not,
We're going to unbloody you, Karluk.
Oh,
Karluk is looking
which-
stout and solid.
Which bridge is the bad? Oh, I got stopped.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Oh, no. There we go. Which bridge was the bad bridge? I don't remember. Uh-oh.
Okay. Karluk, I have information for you.
Okay.
All right. So, yeah. So now, everybody, I need you to kind of keep your player knowledge separate from your character knowledge.
Oh, no,
We're
I'm
not
going to mute you.
I'm not going to do all kinds of secret stuff here because it's just
How do
doesn't
I
make
mute
good
you?
radio. Plus, it's boring for everybody. So,
Yeah, I
what
want
we're
to
going
do
to
that
do
too.
is, Karluk, you see directly across the bridge. So, for those who aren't in the room, the dwarf is down in this giant room with a chasm in the middle of it that we saw earlier in the series. The dwarf is down by the southern bridge, and he's staring down at the bugbear and a red brand with a crossbow. Meanwhile, at the northern bridge, that was the bridge which under it is still the body of the Northic and the chest with the sword you found and everything there. At that bridge, Karluk's at one side of it because he just happened to get that far when he ran into the room to try to help out the dwarf. But what he sees across the way is the second column, and there's a figure hiding behind that column, and he seems to be moving pretty stealthily, which is probably why the dwarf couldn't see him. But Karluk, you see him, and he looks like this. Let me get you a little picture here. I'll share it with everybody just so you can all sort of see. He is a cloaked figure dressed in sort of gray, and he's got this staff made entirely of glass. It's entirely of glass, and he's sitting there, and he's kind of crouched, and but he sees you and looks concerned. But it's your initiative, right? It's your action right now. So you got there, and how much of your movement did you move to get there, Karluk?
I have one more square to go. So.
And is that running, right? You ran.
That was running. Yeah, double move. So
So you don't have an action now, but you can see that. And I'm going to put his token on the map.
All right.
So you can see him. So there, do you see him now?
Yep.
right.
I'm going to yell out, "I see Glassstaff. Are we doomed? He is here with me in this room."
All right.
A for effort.
Well played. A for effort. Exactly right. All right, Karluk. Good job here. Moving on, Euphemia. You hear that yelling going on from, you can close that window if you'd like. You hear that yelling going on from your musical friend. What are you going to do? The fire's getting larger in the barrels, and you're starting to get concerned that you've seen a few warehouse explosions in your halfling day, and it looked like it was under control a minute ago, but now you're not so sure.
I yelled at Pyric, "Before I go, will you be able to handle this?"
Oh, no, Euphemia. I'm leaving.
Okay. Me too. All right. I'm going to dash 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I will.
Now remember, Rafe, you got to pay double points to get past the bear.
He's a halfling.
But I don't.
Yeah, but he's still. The problem isn't his size related to you. The problem is that you are literally clogging the passage.
Well,
blood.
okay.
Euphemia should just slide right past him.
I allow it.
Bear blood butter.
So you only pay double for the square the bear's in. So I'm not even making the bear full large size. I'm just saying that
I'll go
5
back.
foot square there's cost you.
There's my double square.
All right, perfect.
And then I'm debating if I want to move again or shoot. I'm going to move again. I'm going there.
All right, nice.
And
So
I
you
can
should be able
still-
to see pretty much everything now. Yeah, you know what's going on.
Who's? Oh, that's the other red caped guy.
Yeah, so to your lower right, so I'm going to ping things, right? So that spot that's the red brand. This ping is the bugbear, and this ping is the guy with the glass staff. Make sense?
I'm going to shoot the red brand.
All right, he does have cover. He's right up against that pillar, but that's okay. You
I'll
can still do it. It's just going to make his armor cost a little better. Oh, but if you roll a 2, that's going to glance right off the pillar like
no rally hat for me.
Yeah, you guys need to work on those rally hats today, I guess. All right. Was that 3 anything? No.
That's I'm playing John's rules. That means I do not get to recover that arrow.
Oh, okay. Okay, fair enough. All right. Thralric, what are you gonna do?
Right? Oh, I just go, and I squeeze. 1, 2.
How you doing?
3,
We got a
4,
bear
5,
wedge.
6.
You are like, it's like a Pooh Bear situation happening over here. You need a small boy, a groundhog, a rabbit, and a small pig.
I'm using
Pull
my
you out.
action to. I'm using my action to dash.
Okay.
So it costs me. So that was 6, 7, 8, and then I'm out. 1, 2, 3, and I'm launching my full bear weight onto this bridge with the bugbear.
Oh, okay. All right. Can you had that speed? Okay, great. Awesome. So,
Well, because I'm dashing. I
Oh,
don't
you're
actually.
dashing,
I'm
right.
not using an action. I'm just running straight into him, basically into the bridge.
okay. So that causes the bridge pretty severe amount of problems. So I just got to look up the bridge situation here. This will be but a moment here. We're in area 8.
Pirate.
Go in there.
Pyric,
Yes, Euphemia?
you have to see this.
Oh,
The
can
guy
you make
has
me
a giant staff.
Russ, can you make me a big bear again? After
yes.
I popped out of there.
There you go. Okay. Yep. So yes,
Giant staff.
the bridge is going to snap under the weight of the bugbear and the bear together. So it does snap. John, you and the bugbear are both going to make dex saves to see if you can
Can
get
I
off
do an
the bridge.
athletics check to see if I fall on top? I'm trying to fall on top of him.
Okay, well, he's going to try to leap to the other side, not fall in. So he's going to make a dex save for that. You can either make an athletics check to land on him or stay with him or just get to your side in safety. Your choice. What do you want to try to do?
Well,
I'm going to try. It's probably more difficult to keep up with the bugbear because he's going to jump to the side he's closest to. If you jump to the side, you're closest.
I'm doing a running jump, so I'm gonna try to stay with him. So
Yep. Okay.
if he falls down, I'm going down with him. If he goes across, so I'm just launching at him in whichever direction he's going at. If that works
Got
for
it. Okay, so he's going to make a dex save. Here he goes. Here's his roll. He gets a number that's greater than 6 because he has some skill. What did you roll?
you. Am I rolling a dex or athletic? What am I rolling?
You're trying to. Well, you need to make a save not to fall into the pit, and then if you
That's
do
dex
that,
save?
then we can. Yeah, he did not succeed in his dex save. By the way, he's going to be falling into the pit.
Well, John wants to fall in after him.
Yeah, so I'm just following him.
Okay, you're going to just fail.
So
Okay.
I'm just going after him. Yeah,
All right.
I'm trying to just follow him down. So.
All right. The bad news is if you don't control it, you're going to take 2d6 of damage and hit the
All right,
bottom of the
so
pit.
am I rolling a dex, just a regular dex state?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna roll it with my dex has no bonus, so whatever this is.
All right. So the
that's-
bugbear takes some damage. That hurt. All right.
Here comes my roll. So it's a straight up 15, Russ.
You're good. So the bear, you can land gracefully down there, reasonably speaking.
Can I land gracefully on top of him?
Sure. This is where you make your athletics check to see if you can land on top of him.
Well, I
So
don't
right
have
now
an
you're going to land
athletic-
safely. The
I
next
don't have
question is-
athletics, so is it just a strength check?
Yeah, just a dex check.
Because I'm a bear, so I don't have
Yeah,
athletics.
just do a dex check. That's fine. Just another dex check to see if you can land on the bear.
Another dex, then, not
Yeah.
strength. Okay.
Yeah, it's not strength to land on somebody; it's accuracy.
He's checking the strength of the gravity.
So it's a straight up 13.
You do land on top of him. Nice. All right, kaboof. So he's kind of pinned under you at the moment. All right. That was a good move for the bear. Nicely done there, Thalric. Okay, Ulrich, your brother has fallen into a pit after a bugbear. You can't really tell. It's 20 feet down, so you can't really see what's going on down there. You just hear the bear leap as he sort of pops out of the hole and smacks into the bugbear, and the bridge breaks under their own weight, and they all fall to the bottom of the chasm.
Ah, won't be seeing him for a while. That's not so problematic, is it? So can I move here next to the rogue?
Oh,
Or
yeah,
the-
because technically the bear, I'm going to shrink the bear down like he's the bottom of a pit. because he's way down there now. So I'm
right.
going to move the bear a little bit. Yeah, so you guys are down there.
All right, I'm going to go there, and I'm going to smack the guy that hit me with a crossbow. Glass staff, I'm coming for you. And then I'm going to hit this guy. And I'm going to hit this guy. There we go.
All right, what'd you roll there, Joe?
I think it was a 9.
Yeah, that is he easily avoids that situation.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, cool. So it's now the bugbear's turn, and he is very upset about this bear. So in his current situation, he's pinned, so he's got a situation he's got to do. He can try to attack you with disadvantage. So that'd be ugly. Just gonna claw at you here, but I think that's maybe his only choice. Or he can try to oppose strength check you and get out of the way. But you are a bear, but he's a bugbear. I think he's going to try to oppose strength check you, John, and try to push off of you. So are you ready for that? We're got a little wrestling match going on
I am
here?
ready.
All
right. So I got a 12.
All right. His strength check. I rolled 2. Sorry, my bad. 2-1. I don't know why when you click strength check, it rolls at advantage. His +2, so we got a 10.
Oh, I got a 12, so I beat him.
Oh, so he tries to struggle free, but he can't. He's like, he goes, I can't get away, but your blood tastes good, bear. As your blood drips into his mouth. And
I know how that bugbear feels. Whether you're on top or you're bottom, if you're wrestling with a bear, it feels like about the same.
All right. Wow. Pyric, good timing. It's your turn.
Oh, was it my turn? Did I hold that comment until it was my turn?
What do you want to do?
The roof in this is not a wood roof, right? This is all stone, so forth and whatnot.
Well, funny you should bring that up. So it looks like a lot of this is the basement under the old rundown manor above. So some of the roofs were dirt, but some of the roofs were wooden. And this is one of those rooms which has sort of a wooden roof situation.
Oh, well, Lord Hallwinter's not going to be, he's going to be cross with me for sure. All right, then. Well, is it a bonus action to close the door?
Yes. I know. We said it was part of movement. It's part of your movement, right, John?
It should be, yeah, it's one of the free actions of movement.
It's movement, so you can close the door behind you if you want.
I would like to do that.
Okay, fair enough.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Oh, that must be the glass staff everybody's talking about.
Yeah, you got a nice line of sight on the glass staff there. Yes, on the guy.
Oh, glass staff. I hear that you have done terrible, misbegotten things. And for that, you must face the power of the Nord. So I will shoot a frostbolt at it.
Oh, okay.
Crossbolt or a frostbolt?
A ray of frost. And I'm making it happen.
Give me that 20. Yeah.
Hey! It's like my best roll ever. Like, that is all my combined rolls from last session. I got a 21.
All right. Well, you got a 21. So this is interesting. So, yeah, he sort of sees you coming, and he raises the glass staff. And as your beam comes right at him, a shield like wraps around, and your beam looks like it would be sometimes would be deflected, but then it gets through one barrier, and then he twists his staff, and a second barrier comes inside of that, and it forms another barrier, and he smiles, almost certain it can't penetrate that, but somehow the power of the Nord punches a hole through that and hits him right in the chest, and he looks shocked as he takes how much damage?
Oh! Well, I feel a little bit bad about this. I really like it when a guy uses protection. So that's the thing. I'm sorry that it didn't work out for him.
So
but
you got him for 6.
The full power of the Nord.
You got him for 6.
For 6 points.
He looks flummoxed, and when it's his turn, he might. He does comment now. He says, "Well, friends, it appears we have a real caster in our midst." Karluk, it's your turn.
Do I get covered by that wall I'm hugging?
Yeah, sure. Not that you'll need it. I'm sure you'll be fine.
No, I won't use these. Get him, Cowlick!
So Karlik is like charging across the bridge. Karlik, how much do you weigh?
He's muted, so he must weigh half as much. Because a bard is all the weight of his voice.
So light
Doc,
is
oh, there you go. Doc, unmute.
200 pounds, I bet. I have no idea.
That's right, no problem.
199. Look at that.
I'm checking on average, it's about 350 or so.
Okay.
Yeah. So the bridge.
350 pounds?
He's a
Oh, they're big.
camel.
He's an 8-foot minotaur.
Yeah, they're not small, right?
I drink a lot.
So the bridge was already kind of creaking from the earlier passes over, and the bridge starts to give way under you. So you get to make a deck save. So now our second bridge is out. Karlik, you get to make a deck save, and depending on how well you do here, I might give you some options. How well we do? What'd you get?
15.
Okay, good news. You are not going to fall into the pit. The bad news is you can choose to either try to get to the side that Glassstaff is on, but you'll have disadvantage because he's going to be trying to push you off, or you can just safely jump back across the bridge to where you were.
Oh, yeah. Calic's going for it.
Okay.
Side.
All right, so you got to make a dex check with disadvantage because Karlik's trying to push you off. I mean, not Karlik. The Glassstaff's trying to push you off. Sorry.
Advantage.
Oh, that's 20, but it's disadvantage. You got to roll one more. Oh, how'd you go? How'd you do?
13.
13. All right, you do just make it. You're there. But you lost the momentum, so you can't do a charge or anything, but you can still use an action to tackle if you want.
Okay, yep. Do I get my full movement? It'd be 1, 2.
No, you lost the rest of your movement just trying to not fall down the pit. You're next to the pit. It took all that stuff just to not fall to your death. But now you can attack him if you want.
All right. Any plans you have to escape have failed. Prepare to be impaled. I stabbed my
Nice.
sword. Ooh,
Nice.
there we go.
What'd we get?
Ooh.
23. 24.
Oh my God. So again, he as he sees you coming, his the first layer of shield sort of appears as your weapon gets close. Your weapon penetrates that, and then he twists his staff with a smile, and his second layer appears, and your sword goes through that. He looks in horror as your blade starts to cut into his shoulder. Does how much damage?
He should get used to that. Oh, no, wrong thing.
Points of damage.
Oh, that's
17
nice damage.
points.
I think your rally hats are kicking in here on the old punch through the mage shield trick.
Not on the damage as
Actually
much though.
punched through there. Oh, there we go. 2, 7, 8 damage.
Is that the magic sword?
That's the magic sword, yeah.
Nice.
5, 7 damage.
7 damage. Sorry.
He's taking 13 points of damage. That's got to be unlucky for him.
Yeah.
He has 2 caster hit.
He is bloodied. He does not look pleased at all. Friends. I think there's been a misunderstanding. He says. All right. And Euphemia, it's your turn.
I just spoke with my roll.
She just crit something.
So I say to Pyric, because he's the oldest character I know, Pyric, Throwbear, he jumped through the bridge and he fell down. And then I shoot a bow at Karlik's target, getting a 25.
Oh, all right.
Which
But
is
I'm
nat
going to put a rule
20.
going forward. I'm going to put a rule going forward. This will count. But going forward, you can't roll your die until after you declare your actions.
That's fair. I was actually
Right?
just...
You can't in D&D, you can't have players rolling dice and then seeing what they get and then deciding what they're going to do based on that. You got to declare your action and then live with the results. Is that fair?
Okay, I get it.
I'll allow it here, but just going forward, that's our thing.
That's a fair ruling.
All right. So you've rolled a nat 20 to get him. So let's go for our critical deck. All right. And let's see what we got here. Critical hit for players. Nice shot. And we get,
Hold on.
with a bow, distracting jab. You do
Ooh.
double damage, and the target must make a DC 12 Constitution saving throw. If it fails, he's got disadvantage next attack.
Oh, nice.
So nice hit. But you're going to do double damage anyway, which is a pretty good hit.
All right. That's 7 plus 3. 10.
10. Oh,
Did you do your sneak
Did you
attack?
double it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, was that double for my 20?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so sneak attack's an extra D6.
oh.
So 15 total.
15. Ooh, ouch. All right. Again, as your arrow comes at him, even with cover, because you rolled a nat 20, so even with cover and his 2 magical barriers that he also twists, and he smiles again, and your arrow literally goes right between his eyes, out the back of his head with just a fletching sticking out the front, and he just, in wide-eyed terror, falls over dead at the feet of Karluk.
Pirate, did you see that? I killed Glassstaff.
Oh, Euphemia, what I saw is that my ice staff has just fallen to the ground. Cowlick, will you please bring that to me?
Go get that.
And yeah, and that was right before his action. Glassstaff was also a victim of a terrible initial roll. He rolled a 2. So he literally got 1 action before all that went down. Actually, I'm not even sure he did get an action, honestly.
No.
He just showed up and got... Well, Karluk also surprised him, so that was well played, gentlemen. All right.
In Northern Temple, we call that the Slokey Pokey. He's done.
Slokey pokey. All right. So he is down. So that looks bad. We're gonna mark him as dead, but we still got to keep him around because he's interesting. And then so he doesn't do anything besides lie there bleeding. Oh, you know what? I thought I rolled for the red brand, but I guess I didn't. So I'll have him go. So I'm gonna make him roll initiative. I'm gonna have him go right now because I skipped him. So we'll do that.
He spent that last turn wetting himself.
Yeah, he was definitely
Maybe.
scared.
All right. So we'll put him in the initiative order for next turn, which puts him right here. But he's going to go now. He's going to make a double swing on you, Joe.
Come get some.
So he pulls out his sword. You've noticed these guys, they're all pretty quick with their blades. So he's going to make an attack with his short sword. Here comes the first attack. Go ahead and see how we do here. It is not a very impressive roll. He gets a 10. That's probably going to deflect off your armor, right?
Gonna miss or my shield. To which
Yeah.
I say, great doubts, great wisdom. Little doubts, little
His
wisdom.
second attack also deflects off your armor. He is just not ready for the likes of you. So moving on. That was the end of another round. So we're back to the top with Thrallrick.
Do I have advantage because I'm on top of this dude laying down?
You got him pinned, so sure.
Well, he's prone technically, right?
Yeah, he's prone and he's
Right,
under
that-
you, and he failed
yeah,
his strength.
that-
Yeah, he's having a bad day.
So we'll start with, I'm going to bite him first.
Nice.
So my highest is a 15. Does that hit him?
A 15 does not hit him. His hide is really tough. And he's also got this shield. He's kind of sliding up under himself, and so
All right.
you couldn't make it happen.
Well, that's annoying. So then I'm going to claw him.
All right.
Russ, can we have a house rule that when Thralic is transformed, we just call him Barrick?
Sure. I will allow it. All right.
So 23 is my high for claws. So
Well, that is a hit.
All right, so 2.
Is the bugbear bloodied after all the falling? I do not see a
He's
dot
not
on
bloodied
him.
yet, surprisingly, but this might do it.
He takes 12 points of damage.
Yeah, he's bloodied now. He's a mess now.
I
All right.
roar in his face, and I'm really saying something, but he doesn't know what I'm saying.
All right. He looks mad and a little bit scared, honestly. All right. And
Good, my intimidation worked.
yes. All right. Ulrich, back to you.
All right, I'm gonna look down to the pit, look at the bugbear, and say, "You see how annoying my brother is? Welcome to the party, pal."
Nice. Take a point of inspiration, Joe. That was good.
And I'm gonna swing at the red brand in front of me.
All right.
Ooh, nope.
That's a miss. All
He
right.
looks-
He sidesteps it as well. You guys are just really having trouble getting a beat on each other. And it's the bugbear's turn. So he's got some serious thinking to do here.
Is his thinking, this place is going to blow up in a spectacular ball of fire? Then his head is not in the right place, Russ.
He says, All right. He says, I heard if I cook for you, you'll let me live.
Oh, interesting.
And he says, someone call this bear off me. And he doesn't actually try to fight the bear. He just looks like he's yielding. And that is the Red Brand's turn, and he's got to make a check here. We're gonna see if he's thinking correctly or not. Oh no! He's most confused. He thinks the right thing to do is just to beat the crap out of this dwarf. So, dwarf, you're taking 2 more attacks from his sword.
Yep.
Here comes his first one. Ooh, that actually, yeah, that's a 20. That's going to hit you, right?
Hit me exactly what he needs.
So his first blade strikes true, and it does. Sorry, wrong dude here. It does. What does it do? There it is. D6 plus 2. So it's going to do a whopping 4 points to you. And then his second time he swings his sword again on the backstroke. Ooh!
Oh!
Sorry, hits you again for another D6 plus 2. So you'll take another 3 points. He's not rolling heavy on the damage, but so he's striking you for he's doing some kind of fencing maneuver and just striking you for light hits. Maybe he thinks he's going to win on points or something. All right. Pyric, you're up. Pyric, you're smelling the smell of like burning liquid getting stronger.
Oh, all right then. So that's my sign. The burning is generally a sign for me to stop. So I'm gonna get out of here as I go 1, 2, cowlick. Grab the glass staff, or grab my ice staff, grab glass staff, and get out. This place is going up in flames. 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right.
5 and 6. This is a place I can. This is a place that I can stand. Correct? Or should I stand?
You may
here?
stand there. Yes, you're on the edge. So if something were to hit you hard, it could be painful. But otherwise, you're fine.
Okay. I've been holding this move for this occasion. I see that he is fixated on the dwarf. Dwarf Major, not Dwarf Minor. Dwarf Minor is a bear down in the pit. Dwarf Major, and
Joe, I think he's picking sides there. You're Major.
And clearly, I'm on the side of the Soul Forger. And I will give him a move which I call the Shocker.
Ooh, the Shocker. Okay, so a little shocking grasp on the ruffian.
It's a little shocking something.
Yeah, grab something.
You have advantage. You have advantage because he's distracted by the dwarf. You have flanking him.
Is he in metal armor?
He is wearing, unfortunately, leather armor. So
we already have flanking on him anyway, though, Giuseppe.
Yeah, you have flanking, so you have advantage. All right, how'd you do?
14.
That will miss. He actually no, I'm sorry. 14 is exactly what you need to hit. You do get your hand on his leather armor, and the sparks fly.
Oh, all right then. This is gonna roll 2 dice, but because I can't get it to work. Oh,
it worked 1.
Get it right.
It rolled 1.
Yeah.
4 points.
Yes. This is the full might of my cowardice, as I understand that this place is going up in fire, and so I channel that into the Shocker, and I grab him in places that I do not like to talk about.
Okay, he's definitely feeling pain. And
additionally, he does not get a reaction this turn now that I have given him the Shocker.
Oh, he can't do any reactions.
If you fell back, he couldn't attack you.
Right.
No, I'm all in.
He's all in. All right, Carla.
But Euphemia can then use a bow in melee because he would not get any reactions.
Yep. So, Karluk, you are on the other side of the bridge. The bridge is collapsed. The guy carrying the glass staff is down in front of you. He's got some, baubles and things about him, as well as the staff lying at his feet. Well, actually, it's lying next to him at the moment because he's prone. And also,
So,
Alec, my terror is real.
Calic is not super bright And so he's thinking that Pyrrhic is referring to the person, not necessarily the staff.
What part of that is my ice staff did you not understand, Cowlick?
Doc, take a point of inspiration for playing to your character's intelligence.
Love it.
That is awesome. I love that.
I look down at Glassstaff and I say, "Hey, Glassstaff, I can't believe how easily you fell, but I'm going to get out of here because I do not like that smell," referring to like the burning fire barrels. And so I'm going to try to drag Glassstaff.
If you want to make a quick strength check, you can throw him over your shoulder.
Oh, sweet. All right, let's do that.
And my guess is you're pretty strong, so it's not going to be hard for you.
That I've got.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
13.
I'm calling it DC 10. He's not that heavy. So whoop, you got him there. And now you can just walk with him because he's not super heavy. He's a human. He's not a very heavy human. And you're a pretty strong dude. So
He's a puny human. Okay.
Staff left on the ground, Russ, or does it go with him?
the staff's on the ground still.
Oh, I take the staff too, just in case.
Do you? All right.
Yeah.
Well, then you got to give back your point of inspiration. As you were, I thought that was brilliant. You were taking one for the team by doing something with your character's intelligence. So would you want to keep the inspiration and leave the staff? Or
it goes. No, I'm taking the whole package.
okay, right, fair enough.
Yep.
All right.
Look, I take
It's a
back
smart
half
thing
the
to do.
things I thought about you.
All right. Okay. So I'm just going to make a note here of who's got what, because you never know when these things are going to end. And I want to make sure we don't forget that you've got the body and the staff. So I'm just going to make a note here. Carluck has the body.
And the staff.
Glass staff, yep.
Glass staff times 2.
And the staff. All right, excellent. So Carluck is carrying him out, and there is a smell of burning something going on in the back, and it's the next person's turn. If I can find my initiative order. Here it is. Euphemia, you're up.
All right, Euphemia sees the red brand's skeleton light up while being shocked, like in the cartoons. And so she kneels down, aims, sights down her short bow, looses an arrow.
All right, at the ruffian, I take it? All
Yep.
right, take a shot.
And he doesn't get a reaction, so I don't know if I get
No,
something.
reaction doesn't affect his.
No.
It doesn't hurt his armor class. So what do you
12
get?
total.
Nope, he manages to get his sword up and deflect your arrow in time. Ping. And Glassstaff gets to go, but he's dead. I'll remove his token now because we know where he is. All right, it's nobody else in the background, so we're back to Thralric.
All right, I growl menacingly at the bugbear, and who seemed to have. We'll find out if he actually has surrendered. And I make sure that I drool all over his face a little bit, and then I'm gonna go. So this is where he could take. I'm actually still next to him, so he can't. Well, actually, I can. So I have a climb speed, Russ, as a bear. So I'm going to climb up this wall and attack this guy. I got 30-foot movement. So.
Oh yeah, fair enough. All right, you can do that, no problem.
Does he? I do leave the bugbear laying on the ground. Does he take attack of opportunity, or does he stay?
He does not take an attack of opportunity.
He wants a chance to join our inn that Seppi created.
Yeah, I know. That's good. All right, so I'm going to do my multi-attack on him. So first I bite him. I don't have a flank or anything, unfortunately. Does a 17 hit?
It does hit.
There's a red pepper, too.
He's going to take 9 damage.
Ooh, he's still up, but he's definitely feeling some pain.
I'll claw him. 19. So
That looks good.
That hits.
And, 9 damage.
Oh, that guts him. Literally, he's down.
I grab him with the claws, I gut him, and flip him over my shoulder so he lands next to that bugbear as a reminder not to mess with us.
Nice.
He does flop down his nearly severed Nick next to the bugbear. All right. And now it is Ulrich's turn. So Ulrich, the only threat appears to be the bugbear at the bottom of the pit. who looks like he's just lying there with his eyes open, kind of on his back, looking around and trying to hope no one's going to kill him. Joe?
Joe's
Oh,
taking,
sorry, my bad.
taking a picture for posterity.
I have the entire map up again, so I can see the entire map.
Oh, boo. I don't want. How did that happen? That's weird.
I don't know. That's just everything just went clear.
He meant he had his entire map on his phone.
No, I just
Oh, okay.
I took a picture.
That's weird. Huh. All right.
So who's wounded? Actually, Euphemia, how bad off are you?
I'm about to pass out.
So I'm going to go there, and I'm going to cast by the grace of Morden, and I'm going to do a heal spell on you. And let's see, this should be Cure Wounds. And you get back that many hit points. 4.
Nice. Not to tell you how to do your job, but you don't get any bonus for proficiencies or anything? Or spell bonus?
Normally, you don't normally get proficiency bonus for healing.
Oh, okay.
I rolled a 2, and I get +2 for my ability.
Oh, you rolled a 2. Okay.
Yeah, you just get your plus for the ability.
+2 for my ability score.
Yeah, so that's just the halfling complaining that you're incompetent. That's what I heard.
And then,
All right.
The chat window normally shows the plus, like +2 or +4. That's
There
why
is no
it
plus
made me.
for that. Yeah.
Oh, that was right off the spell I cast it.
Yep.
Well, it shows the total, but it just doesn't show the plus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you can see the die rolls a 2, and then you can see it's a 4. Yeah. All right. So, all right.
Oh, there it is.
So Ulrich heals the halfling, and it's the bugbear's turn, and he is trying. He's going to make an intelligence check here to see if he's. Yeah. Okay. He kind of starts to look around at the bridge that's hanging down on either side. He looks like he might be trying to scout out a way to find a way out of the pit. It doesn't look like he's a super strong climber, but he's also not looking like he's being super aggressive. So he's kind of looking around. He's still got his shield, but his morning star is lying on the ground next to him. He hasn't tried to pick it up.
Euphemia says, Mr. Bugbear, Pyric will talk to you as a way to resolve this.
All right. Pyric will. Which one's Pyric?
Oh, that's me. No,
Can I
Mr.
leave?
Bugbear. Yeah,
Is
no.
it fine if I leave? I'll just
Mr.
move on
Bugbear.
and everything will be fine.
You have to come clean with the authorities for burning this castle down.
Well, I didn't burn nothing. Well, you're the one who started the fire.
I
saw the water flaming, whatever that liquid was.
Buzzwords. We don't have to argue about this. We could either have you turn yourself in, or we could turn your corpse in.
I didn't. You want me to take the fall for burning down this place? It's a dump. Who cares?
The last person on fire was a bugbear.
Well, that's just racist.
It's coming from the people who set the halflings' houses on fire, Mr. Redbrand. No,
I had
you're
nothing to
getting
do
up
with that.
here.
Look, the black spider had nothing to do with it. That's part of the incompetence that got me and the boys here.
This is
Black
very
Spider
nice,
said,
Mr. Bugbear.
go down there
we are
and
going
sort out this
now
red
because
brand
this
thing.
place is
Sort it
gonna
right
blow
out.
up. I know you're talking, but this place is gonna blow up. And I started like, Bear Miner, grab the bugbear. We need somebody to take responsibility. Like miner, like a bear that mines or
Okay.
miners. It's a play on words. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I will take the action of arguing.
Pyric's just out.
Yeah, I'm like, this place is gonna blow up. I've made it very clear to everyone.
Runs, and not to put too fine a point on it, but there is the smell of smoke going on. All right. So the bugbear then, seeing the Pyric leave, the halfling just told him that Pyric's pretty much the person to talk to.
Still in turn order?
No, it's still
That was
Mosk's
my turn.
Oh, yeah.
I was
yeah,
14.
Pyric was left. So, yeah, I'm going to say Mosk was kind of confused, and Pyric just went ahead and go. So that was Mosk's turn. So Pyric went. So now we're back to Karlak. Karlak, what are you going to do? you just saw all that go down. What's your plan?
So the bugbear, he's still in the little pit.
He's still in the pit because he was in the middle of a conversation and the wizard just, ran. He looks a little stunned, quite frankly. He's not sure what to do with that. Now, normally a captor does just leave, but there you have it.
Calic's going to say, there's no reason to shout. I will help you out. And I reach my furry paw down to help the bugbear out.
Oh, all right. It's not his turn yet, but we'll.
All
okay,
right.
so you're gonna hold your action, waiting for the bugbear to accept your thing.
Yeah, and then I'm going to stab.
You have to stay in turn order because I'm not saying there's a timer or anything occurring. I'm just saying we're going to stay in turn order. All right, Euphemia, you're up.
Well,
just to clarify, I'm holding action to stab him when he takes my hand. So
I again, since Pyrrhic's the person I've known the longest, I'm just gonna go Pyrrhic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Fire, Euphemia! Fire!
1, 2. Is there nowhere to go?
Yeah, you can. If you want to leave, I'll just take your token off the table. You'll keep going. So you guys are leaving?
Yes.
I'll keep track of so you're running as fast as you can out of the complex. Okay, fair enough. All right. So Euphemia is hoofing it. Pyrrhic is hoofing it. I just got to keep track of some things going on in the other room, and now it is Balric's turn.
All right, I'm gonna climb up to here. So can you make me big again?
Yep.
Can I? Is it easy enough for me to drag the body I threw down with me?
Which body? Oh, the red brand.
Yeah.
You're trying to bring the red brand with you?
All right, you know what? I'll do this instead. Then I have to bring them. I'm gonna, for my action, I'm gonna take a few good mouthfuls of meat and eat them. So I'm gonna just ravage them a little bit, and then I'm gonna climb up here. And then when I get to here, as a bonus action, I'm going to change back to me so you can get rid of the bear.
Okay, bear is gone.
I'm standing up here now on the bridge opposite. And I've still got blood dripping down my face from eating his buddy there.
Okay.
And I'm gonna look down, and I'm just gonna kind of wipe my chin off with the back of my bracer there. And I'm gonna look down and go, what I need to know, and what I need to know now, is where is Grunden Roxier and Aldrich Frostbeard?
Okay. So make an intimidation check with advantage for the awesome scene with the blood.
Yeah, that was awesome.
My best thing, intimidation, but it does make sense.
Ooh, I thought I saw a nat 20 going by there, but
no, I got the 13 plus 1, so I got a 14.
Oh, the bugbear just will not be intimidated with a nat 20.
Disadvantage?
That was pretty good role playing. All right, I'll give him disadvantage. What'd you get for a total?
I only got a 13.
I'll give him disadvantage because he's bloodied.
I got a 14. I'm sorry. 14.
So I'll give you advantage for your awesome role playing, and I'm going to give him disadvantage for being bloodied at the bottom of a pit.
He also has a minotaur leaning.
He does, yeah. So it's kind of like just teamwork. But in any case, yeah. So you definitely intimidate him, and give me what were the 2 questions you asked? Sorry, you're so bloody.
I want to know where Grunden Roxier is and Aldrich Frostbeard, and I want to know now.
So don't know. I would say if they're anywhere, they're in. Whoops, sorry, I lost my sheet. Sorry, thought I had that ready to go and I didn't. I apologize. DM rolled a 1. My bad. I think I minimized it.
How dare you sneak in role playing? We were fighting.
I know. That's my sheet. Oh, here it is. Cragmaw Castle is definitely where he would be.
Can I keep asking questions, or is that my turn?
I give you a couple more.
What other creatures or prisoners are in this manor?
There were the 2 dwarves, which I guess is you, and the ladies.
And the Minotaur.
Oh, the Minotaur, we kept him outside because of this. No offense, but the smell was a thing.
Then are there any of your rabble left?
The 3 of us were sent down by Black Spider, and well, there's only me left now.
Where's the Black Spider?
I'm not sure exactly where the Black Spider is. He sends messages, but I know he's after the Forge of Spells. That much everybody knows.
That's a good clue. Good job, John.
Yeah, I think that's enough for me now. Forge of Spells.
All right. Yeah, and he said Cragmaw Castle as the place where the dwarf is. All right.
Sorry, yeah, I got that.
All right. Nicely done, Thalric. Ulrich.
So this place looks like it's going to blow up. It's made of stone or catch on fire.
Well, you don't know any of that's true. I mean, all you know is Pyric comes running out, complaining something about that, and he freaks out and runs away. So, and you've known Pyric for all of like 15 minutes.
20 minutes.
Yeah, tops. So, you know, just put that into your equation here on the whole, the solid stone dungeon's going to blow up for sure, you know, part. With large parts of it that are wooden roof.
A coward.
Now, if you want, I mean, you know, you're underground and you are a dwarf. So if you want to take some kind of stock in what the actual risk is in this situation, you know, it's up to you.
Yeah. I don't know what that would be under, but what would that be? Would that be a skill?
Stonemasonry, you're a dwarf.
Yeah, stonemasonry. Right. Isn't that a thing?
Check the history of this stone to see if it'll survive a minor explosion.
Well, does this look like the kind of thing that would blow up in this situation? I don't know.
How about I just do insight? How's that?
Yeah, insight sounds fine. And I'll give you advantage because you're a dwarf underground.
All right. Well, that is 19.
Yeah.
19.
So with a 19, you feel like this cave where you are now might be okay. But a lot of the rooms definitely had wooden roofs. You know, I mean, you kind of had a lot of time to study things while you're stuck in that cell for a little bit. You know, listen to your brother argue on about various ideas to get out. So, and you're not sure, and you also know, given the structural integrity of this whole hill thing, there's this ruins of a 2 to 3 story manor house on top of all this. So it is theoretically possible if the right room were to lose its supporting timbers, you know, bad things could happen.
All right.
But this is probably the safest spot. If you wanted to stay in here and see, this is probably one of the safer spots.
All right. So I'm going to move over here so I can see the bugbear. I'm going to look over at my brother, look at the bugbear and say, you see, a sharp tongue can cut just as deep as a dagger. Now, tell us, is there any...
What the hell does that mean? Speaking dwarvish are common, you bastard. Always talking out of your ass.
You got a little something right here. A little right here.
You got a little blood in your chin there, brother.
You're a little more red in your beard than normal.
Oh, you mean this? And I reach in my beard and I say, oh, you mean this? And then I pull out my middle finger.
Okay.
You got a couple stuck in there, apparently.
Oh, yeah, I've got another one for you, too.
Is there any treasure in this place, bugbear? Tell me now before it's too late and this place smokes another elf out.
He says,
run like that.
Make an intimidation check, Joe. See how well you do.
We're all on that one. Ready?
You don't get advantage because you don't. I'll still give the bugbear disadvantage because of his situation, but you don't have advantage because you don't have a bloody beard.
All right. Did not roll? I didn't get a roll. Let's try it again.
Nope, I didn't see any rolls.
Yep, there it goes.
How'd you do?
Yeah, take that, 10.
All right, here's his disadvantage roll.
Oof.
Yeah, his 12 is going to be okay. He doesn't. He looks at Thalric and he goes, with that? You had to grow up with that thing? And he just sort of points at Joe, and he looks at you. He seems to respect
point
you. With
back
the
at him. I go, I don't even know that asshole.
All right, moving on. It is the Bugbear's turn, and he says, I think your friend was really worried about this whole place going down. Can I leave now? If you guys got what you need, I'm just going to leave. If that's fine.
Calic's got his hand extended to him.
Yeah, I'm trying to help him out.
Oh yeah. So he'll reach for Cowlick's hand. So you give him assistance in trying to climb out. So he's going to make his little strength check here to get out of there.
Yeah, that's that. And now's when I stab him.
Okay. So yeah, he's going to be okay, but you have a moment to betray him. I mean, do whatever you want to do. You're going to actually stab him?
Oh, Cowlick hates bugbears. He's stabbing this guy.
That's right. All right. So you've got him with one hand, and he's starting to come up, and you stab him.
Advantage?
Yeah, you totally have advantage because he does not see this coming. He's like, he can't. Oh, there you go. That was with authority. All right, roll damage.
All righty, here we go.
23.
Ow.
How do we do? 11 damage.
Oh my God! With a dagger? Holy crap! All right, yeah. So you just you basically just gut his throat. As he reaches up, he's like, "Thank God!" And his blood spews out, and you basically half sever his gullet, and he just is now hanging from your hand, limp and bleeding out.
He doesn't have to worry about being exploded.
I look at the Dwarven brothers and I say, I really hate bugbears. Plus, did you see this guy's hair?
You and me both, bovine, and I spit down on the bugbear down there with a bloody spit.
All right, nice. Karlik, you still have a you're kind of holding your action now, so you have your full turn. I mean, I'll give you the attack. You spent the attack to kill him, but you can go ahead and move if you want to get out of there.
Yeah, Calic's just going to look around.
You see so the room is as it was you saw before. You got the two dwarves across the way. Both bridges have been broken, and you did see Pyric and the halfling run down the corridor to the south, which you remember that being the secret way in past the bifurcated tree.
Cowlick, do you still have Glassstaff's body?
I do,
He
yeah.
does. And the staff. Yeah, he's got the body and the staff.
Yeah. Dwarves, do we
can have it.
Get up into this manor? Is there a way up? Have we seen one?
There was the
No,
way
not yet.
out on the other side,
Ah.
through the sort of the basement doors on the side of the manor, but you haven't found a room with stairs up into the manor.
There's another way out of here besides the basement.
There was a room to the south where the bugbear came out of with the goblin.
Oh, it's true, but that's also where the fire is, you bastard. Why don't you go in there and see if you get a little toasty?
I'm gonna start heading down there. No.
Well, wait,
No,
we still got to do turn
No, I
order
don't.
because I'm not saying there's a timer, but Karlik, are you going to move or not?
I'm done. Yeah, Calic's just going to hang out.
Okay. Euphemia, you're still running, right? So
Yep.
Euphemia.
Nope. Euphemia has an action.
Okay,
This is what she's going to do. She turns around, looks behind her, and realizes Karlik is not there. So she
Right.
runs back in.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, and the bridge is down, right?
The bridge is down. Karlik's across the way.
Can I
You
leap
now
across?
see the bloody bugbear in the bottom of the canyon.
Ew! Can I leap across? Is it how? I don't know how.
I can throw you.
It's a 5. That particular point is only 5 feet wide, so that's a pretty reasonable jump. I mean, you got to make a dex check, just not screw it up. But you're pretty.
You'll let me, I'll assist her by chucking her.
Well, 19 will do it. You leap across like it's not even a thing.
5, and I say to Karlik, "Come on, Karlik. Even though Pyric uses frost powers, his name means fire, and he says this place is gonna blow." And I reach out to hold his hand, and I start to pull him with me with my other movement.
Euphemia, is it time for crumble? My belly really is starting to rumble.
Yes, time for crumble. But then I realize I can't leap across.
There's
No.
a bridge to the north.
No, that bridge fell down too.
That one fell
it
down
did.
too.
Karlik
both
crushed
bridges.
that one, and you crushed the south one. So you both broke the bridges.
Yep.
Now you do
So-
remember there's another way out to the right. I mean, if you keep going.
Dogs, we could meet outside. Does this one that the elf went down go outside?
So I go down
Euphemia's leading
there.
you that way. Karlik, are you following her?
Yeah, Yeah, I'll follow.
Okay, you can kind of say you held your mute. We'll do that. So there we go.
All right.
Let's move it. All right.
Apparently, this Pyrrhic fellow knows when things are going to blow.
All right. It's the end of another round. Wait, Ulrich, that wasn't your turn yet. Get back there.
It's a very special skill from the Northern Temple to know what to get out of the way when things.
Now you hear a cracking sound.
I knew it.
You hear a cracking
Unintended.
sound and a bit of a boom coming from the room where Euphemia busted in. So you hear a cracking sound and a boom, and sort of the sound of a caving in start to occur. It must have blown open the two doors from that room because fire shoots out as it gets pushed down, and so you see fire coming out. I'm going to ping. Flames start to shoot out from the northern corridor and the southern corridor. And I'm going to do a freehand draw here with that's pink. That's not nearly as scary as it needs to be. Here we go. Red starts coming out here. So fire kind of blasts out for a second.
I'm just going to move for the viewers.
And from down there and up here as well. Yep, shooting in there. And anybody in the room, which is the two dwarves, are seeing this fire start to come in. Euphemia, you're back with the car.
No, I'm just showing this so the viewers at home can see.
Perfect. All right. Thalric, it's back to you. What are you going to do in this scenario?
First of all, it's just Thrall.
Dwarf Minor, let's go.
Brother, what's dwarven for ass hat? Because I see one. I'm going to run down here.
Val Rick.
Oh, you're a son of a bitch. I was going to wait for you, but F you, and I'm going to run down here.
Now dwarf major pain in the ass. Let's go.
Is this an exit, Russ? I still have some movement. Is this an exit?
No, yeah, you're gone. You've made it to the. So as you get through the eating come this way, it seems like it gets into a real serious cave situation, like a 5-foot wide cave that's going for a ways.
As I pass Pyric, I point my finger in his face and I says, "If Ulrich dies, I'll owe you a beer." And then I run out.
All right. It is. Take a point of inspiration, John, and it is Ulrich's turn. Every good brother insult gets you something.
1,
all right.
2,
Ulrich.
3, 4, 5. Oh, I gotta move my map.
Joe, make a Constitution save as you go by the flame shooting out of that corridor to see if you can get by there without too much trouble.
So con save.
Yep.
So that is a 17.
Nice. You're able to withstand the heat and push past it, and you get to where you're going.
He's a dwarf.
This is nothing like trying to be next to my brother. Let's go. So that's one move. And then
My new dwarven friends, I say this in my best dwarven. My new dwarven friends, please trust me in all things flaming. I am your expert. When I say it's gonna blow, get out the way.
All right. So Ulrich, you made it to that corridor that seems to be now. What I mentioned earlier that most of the underground here was lit by oil lamps placed strategically throughout the dungeon, so the humans down here could see pretty well. When you get to this corridor, there's no oil lamps, so you're trusting your dark vision now to get you where you're going. Also, as I mentioned, the dungeon has quite a few oil lamps in it, so just want to throw that out there.
I'm gonna
so moving on.
So Russ, I'm gonna take a move and move 25 feet further on.
Okay, so you're in the corridor too. So basically, you're all kind of strung out through the corridor, just hoofing it there. The last person in there.
I'm not gonna let Ulrich pass. I'm basically racing him to get out.
Okay, all right.
It's like a competitive thing.
All right.
And if I get near Patrick, I'm going to say, "Those who are near make me happy. Those who are far, Ulrich."
All right.
I'm gonna
Pyric, you're still running, I assume. Carla
Yeah.
and Euphemia are still in this place. Anything else you want to do, Seppi? Because behind you, you can hear the doors behind you, but they're definitely behind you quite a bit.
I understand as someone who is schooled in the magics of blowing things up, that I'm going to keep on running. My cowardice knows no bounds. I will scream at them in shrill dwarven, "Keep on running, short legs. Keep on running."
I say, Ulrich, where's your god now? Why can't you keep up to that flaming elf?
All right.
And Grace doesn't move fast, doesn't he?
So you guys are running on the corridor. So let's go to our two friends still inside, Karluk and Euphemia.
Yep.
Karluk, it's your turn. What are you going to do?
See, your Calic, he likes to follow other people's leads. Whatever they're doing, he typically mimics. So he's going to hold to follow Euphemia.
Oh, Calic has got a herd mentality.
All right. So Euphemia, you lead. Are you going to go full speed? I want to see
Yep.
how fast you can get there. 2, 3, 4. I think you'll be all set. If we get to where you want to be here, I think we'll be good.
That's only 1/3 of my move at the end to the secret door.
Oh, that's right. You move triple. But are you going to leave Karluk behind? Because he's not as fast as you.
No, I'm holding his hand.
Okay.
Sep, your character's fully healed, right?
A tribe only moves as slow as its slowest member. So I say,
All right.
come on, Karluk, this way. I remember the bulkhead. We can shoot out the bulkhead.
Calic just keeps clomping along.
Ulrich, you let me feel the power of the Soul Forger last episode.
Aye, warm nights and warm elves. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, that's right. You can help me on my prayer vigil anytime there, Ulrich.
All right. So,
It's tied, even remains motionless. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
all right.
I'm sorry about your brother.
So,
Me
Euphemia,
too.
are you leading Karluk to the bulkhead?
the other one.
entrance?
Yes.
Okay. So
I can't see
we
the
don't have to
map.
Play this out anymore. You guys can run full speed. You'll get to the bulkhead and get out. You're out there. You can see as you get out, your distance. The distance from you guys to the bulkhead is actually much shorter than the distance through the passage under the manor that goes all the way out to the woods.
Right.
So you guys get outside first. And when you do, you can see that the back half of the manor, the part of the manor farthest from the bulkhead, there's like a towering shoot of flame coming up as various old timbers and other things are starting to just catch. And so the back half of this thing is definitely burning, and it looks like it's not getting any milder. So this place is going up. Where are you thinking of trying to regroup with the party? Because you remember that the entrance is not really that close to the actual house, it's the manor itself.
Yeah. I say to Karluk, I hope the others get out okay. I think we should go back to Auntie's and get some blueberry crumble because I think that's where Pyric will go.
Did he say udders?
All right, excellent. So you guys are going to make your way back to Auntie's.
Yep.
And meanwhile, Pyric is in the lead, not a huge lead, but, about 6 seconds ahead. So as you guys get to the end of the corridor, you won't be able to run full speed this distance because it's pretty far. But as you guys get to the end, it does come out into a wood near a tree that's sort of a little unusual. It sort of splits in the middle. And Pyric, you and the dwarves emerge. Where are you guys going to head?
Oh, and we're all just speaking Dwarven now because it's just us dwarves. Friend dwarves, let me lead you to your brother that you do like.
Aye, your grace. What a great idea.
Yes, we're all going to go back to Auntie's house.
I only have one brother.
Exactly. And then we have your cousin. We're going to go look for him. But first, we need to make sure that ice staff gets back into my possession and we turn in that criminal for setting that castle on fire. The community needs to know.
What criminal are you talking about?
Oh, the staffless guy.
Oh, the body?
Yeah, we got to turn that criminal in.
We'll see what you can do about your staff. Let's get to village now.
So I am not very subtly letting them know what the story is. Because they weren't in the room when all the firewood happened. They weren't in the room when Euphemia was like, what are you going to do about the fire? And I said, no, I'm not doing anything about the fire. They weren't in the room when that happened.
Right.
So
no one knows who's in the room when it happened. So
right. So
Right.
obviously it was a trap that the staffless guy set and that we had to go.
Clearly. And as
We're
you say this, and the camera pans back at the end of our session, up on the hill overlooking the small spot in the forest, you see a boom, and the entire manor house starts to fold in on itself in a fiery mess with little sparks and things shooting off into the night sky as the evening draws to a close.
Lord Hallwinter is not going to like that very much.
There probably was a lot of treasure in there.
All right.
The real treasure is friendship.
I think we're at a really good pause point, even though it's 7 minutes earlier or so. But so next time we'll resume when the party meets up at Auntie's house. It sounds like that's where everybody's heading, correct?
Yep.
All right, awesome.
Plan.
Can we do next Monday at 6? Does that still work?
6 is good for next Monday.
Yep,
John?
that's good for me.
Doc?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yep, good.
Rafe?
Yep.
Seppi's giving me thumbs up visually, so I think we're good. All right, awesome, everyone. Have a fantastic week, and we'll see you again next week here at Auntie's house.
All right,
Yes.
thanks, everyone. Awesome
See you
game.
at Auntie's house.
Achievement unlocked. You've made it to the end of another D6 Generation episode, the podcast whose humor has universally been acclaimed as not too horrible. Please let us know what you thought of the show by emailing us at info@d6generation.com. If for some inexplicable reason you actually enjoyed this show, you can help others find out about it by leaving positive reviews on iTunes. Thanks for listening and happy gaming.